Last E here is a 3. Just thinking about something when I was in Brooklyn, New York, and I was walking around, and I started messing around with the QR code. For those who don't know, well, you just a little bit late to the party. But imagine, in the world of consumerism, and I'm not arrogant by a higher any degree whatsoever, but it just came to me right now, a certain phrase. I've been saying it for years. Like, I'm better at you than you are at yourself. I mean, I could impersonate you, imitate you, and I'll do a better job of you. Except it's probably the same. It probably resembles you. It's just that I creep you out. Like, I mean, I could take it other level and different levels. And people that do it are creeped out because they're generally creepy. They're doing something creepy, and they see it on my face. You know. But there's that phrase. But what I was thinking, and it just popped in my mind. I thought about it. That I'm not into consumerism. You know, not that I don't like spending or buying stuff and attributing and maybe producing creative. It's not that. It's just that the way the world is and how people are and capitalism, people just manipulate it. And including through certain stores that I just got disrespected. People just had no common sense, and they were just like so disrespectful about not just weight but a lot of stuff. But what I was thinking about the QR code. Oh, the phrase. Yeah, I'm better at producing not just a franchise, but an enterprise, a different, better market, more efficient, more resilient than the traditional capitalist consumer slash entrepreneur. How about a QR code? I think this is just right now. There is, you can go on Google search or use take a picture and use a Google function to look up an item all across the web for a picture. But what if you utilize the QR code? Let's say, a lot of items. I was thinking about clothing, for example. Except I wouldn't want the QR code to be actually too visible. Unless just someone messed around with them, made a some kind of clothing design for the QR code. But that's too obvious, and you could hide it to a certain degree. Except now, what if people just manipulate it? Who knows what they would do with that? Because the way the world is, I mean, the way people's mentality is, it's ridiculous. But that's just one thing to do it. I'm pretty sure someone had that idea too. I'm not the only one that just came up with it. You know, it's just that what would you do with it? Well, you look up the archeo. Let's see somebody's shirt. You look it up and it shows you where the person got it. For how much, what date maybe they purchased it, based on you could you could introduce that into the apparel, and what street is on this design. And predominantly, maybe not this particular store, but where you get it at a cheaper price, how close to you, efficiency, all sorts of things. Also, what I thought, let's say it was certain to do with a certain culture, it would take you to a page where you could just, get on information on it, I mean, it works. How many people are, not obsessed with that, wanna, study that? Probably not too many, but how about tattoos? That's what I was thinking about. Because a lot of times you talk to somebody about it too, and they just like once in a while someone talks about it, but I mean, you could just scan it and just get all the information on it. But, I mean, at the same time, there's just so much to do in the world. Like, who would have the time for that? But as far as consumerism, I think it'd be a good idea. Except, I don't care for that anymore. It's actually kind of disgusting, and I don't regret thinking it. Just that, I have a lot of ideas on my head. Just, it hasn't been done.